Hi guys, why is it that when it comes to providing sound advice to the public, the Tories' response is, the general public don't need that, they can apply common sense? Now, during the pandemic, when it came to mask wearing, Boris Johnson's government relied mainly on people coming to their own conclusions. It was always about outsourcing responsibility. And recently, the so-called libertarian wing of the Conservative Party just wants government to keep its nose out. Well, when it comes to helping and protecting the public, they're extremely quiet when it comes to truly defending free speech, though. But I digress. When it comes to the cost of living crisis, though, there is a real possibility to help people, but instead the Tories want the public to come to their own conclusions again. This is from The Guardian. It says, energy use is a decision for individuals, insists Number 10 and Truss allies. The article goes on to say, Number 10 and allies of Liz Truss are resisting the idea that people should be asked to cut their energy use, with the government insisting that consumption of gas and electricity is a decision for individuals. There are many different ways people can save money during this crisis: cutting usage, switching to night usage when rates are lower, availing of grants or schemes to help replace old or costly equipment in their homes. But you need a government that is helping people. Not everyone has the time or ability to correctly research this. It seems instead to fall to charities and supermarket chains to provide people with information. Here Richard Walker, the head of Iceland, explains to LBC ways his company is helping.
As it is, it would seem, from Iceland, the supermarket, saying a Shop Smart, Cook Savvy initiative is a way of trying to help people through this cost of living crisis. Richard Walker joins us, Managing Director of Iceland, that has launched this initiative alongside the energy company Utilita to help try and save people some money. Thanks for coming on the programme, Mr. Walker. What can people do to help save them some cash?
No problem. Hi, good morning. Yeah, so we've got this partnership with Utilita, the energy company, and it's first of its kind. And we've looked at ways that people can cook savvier. And actually, we've done some research, and there's savings of over 600 quid every year for the average family if they just use low energy appliances, things like air fryers, which we're selling in our food warehouse stores, and we'll be bringing in a lot more stock of week after next. Also microwaves, slow cookers, things like that. So there's an awful lot of different ways, and that can be, like I said, lower energy usage appliances, but also it can be batch cooking. And then, of course, you've got simply buying frozen. I know I would say this, but that is obviously another way to save money.
What a surprise. The Managing Director of Iceland says buy frozen. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
No, and he's correct. Okay, yeah, of course, I don't think he's plugging frozen stuff, but obviously he's presenting something that can help people. And once again, where are government ministers absent when it comes to providing information to people? And this is something I've said before. Exactly. For example, we probably wouldn't be in this mess if the UK government had actually presented people with information regarding Brexit in a transparent and independent way. But instead you had politicians telling people, no, you should vote this way, or other politicians saying you should vote the other way. And people were not informed. And now you're seeing a cost of living crisis where the government is saying, we're not going to actually we're not actually going to get involved. We're not actually going to help people. We're not actually going to provide them with information. Now, one way of looking at this is perhaps they want to protect profits of energy companies. But I think there's also the so-called libertarian aspect here, where they don't want government to provide people with information. And we've seen it before when it comes to, for example, obesity or other issues, where it's let the market decide, let the public decide. They can come to their own conclusions. And sadly, during the pandemic, it was front and centre with many Tories in the House of Commons standing up and complaining about how there should be no information or no attempt to coerce people into making particular decisions. And during this cost of living crisis, yes, trying to cut back on how often you use your lights and switching to an air fryer is not going to have a massive impact. It will help people, but the government should be providing people with a stimulus package. That will help. But instead, the public have to rely on charities providing information or supermarkets providing information.